Well, I've been in Houston waiting on parts for my truck to get fixed. They decided that I was going to do some route surveys, or site surveys, not route surveys. And so basically, all I did was I went to site to where we're going to deliver, and I drove the local route. So I started off the main road, drove to the site that we're going to unload, took measurements, took photos, took notes, talked to the site contact, found out where we're going to land the pad for the enclosure. And I gave some recommendations on how, as a driver, how I would approach this and what I feel is the best way to get the load from the road into the gate. So here's kind of an example. Here's some notes I took of the 2 site surveys I did, one yesterday, one today. And the reason they're numbered is because the first route survey or site survey there was just so much going on. It was so tight. I took like 40 pictures. And because a lot of companies typically use Outlook for their emails, Outlook will only allow like 4 attachments, right? Maybe 5, depending on the file size. So I created a photo album and sent the link to the site manager or the project manager. And then I numbered like 1 through however many pictures it was. And I numbered each photo in the album. So the note corresponds to the photo. And I made notes about measurements, angles, obstructions, all that kind of stuff. All the stuff we would look for anything that would damage the load coming in. Right, there's something like an example of my notes. And because I was the author of this mess, I knew what they all meant. So when I sent the email with more detail, I was able to clean this up and give more detail. Now, I know some people want to hear that, run pilot cars, escorts for a living, and they do site surveys as part of their business model. You guys have different forms you use, and you might take different notes or whatever I was doing. And that's cool. That's great, man. I'm not one of y'all. I just haul the loads. But they figured that because of the size of the loads I typically haul, that'd be a good one to send since I wasn't doing anything, just waiting on parts. And we did have some forms we had to fill out for the customer that the site rep we had to get him to sign too, acknowledging we came out and did it. Here's what we found, issues or no issues or whatever. So one of the things that we were looking for is on site, once we got there, is the width. We want to know the width of the road, the width of the curves, the width of the gates, any overhead obstructions. And is this a new job site or an old job site? It's energized? Like, these are substations, so are they energized? And do we have to worry about anything overhead? And where is the pad going to be laid and oriented so we know what the best way to approach to bring the truck in? One way to get in, is there more than one gate? Is there more than one approach? Are both accessible by the truck and with the dimensions of the load in the trailer and the truck combination together? And is there an alternative? The first one I did, the main road that we're thinking we could come in on, there's a long-term road project there. We may not be able to use that and come in. We have to contact that contractor. It's one of the things on the notes I had to make.